Alright, y'all. I know. I'm late. But what matters more? The fact that I'm here now? Or the fact that I was late? You're right, neither. Let me just make sure everything's working and then we can start. How's your day going though? Good, I would hope. It's already pretty late though, so. Alright. It's lagging a little bit, we'll survive. We won't die if it. Complete Professor Weasley's assignment. Okay. Are those marked on the map? Because I do not want to look for those, actually. Goodness. What about to say? It's gonna lag a little bit, like the first 20-30 minutes, so just an FYI, y'all. Because, you know, the drivers updated it and it takes a minute. Excuse me. Thank you.
Revelio. So this is the underground
Where's our
harbor.
ghost down here? What's going on?
Revelio.
Ah. Why are y'all dancing down here? Stop that. I don't think they cared. Anyway. An intermediate transfer rate. What? Didn't even read all that. Can I be down here? Probably.
Revelio.
Yeah, what are they gonna tell me now? Is there a... yeah, there is. I was gonna say, why isn't there a flame down here in the first place? Guess I just never went to it.
Accio.
That wasn't it. So what was it flying around
Book
for?
Professor Weasley asked me to...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Yes, hand it over.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Just give me the book, though, bruh.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't know.
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the
That
golden
sounds even
snidget.
stupider.
The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle
Bro,
through one of 3 hoops in a
I don't
Quidditch
need
match,
background
their
information
team
on
is
the thing.
awarded 10 points.
Just give me the book.
True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't
no
be giving
thanks.
you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the
Revelio.
book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Alright.
Beautiful.
Bruh.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
I don't know. Oh.
Beautifully done.
We all got that? Seriously? I don't know if I
Class
believe
is
that.
dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs...
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you haven't been taking full advantage of the opportunities presented by your field guide. I'd advise you not to squander such a resource. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially
Well, how does
impressed
she
with
know?
all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
That's actually kind of low-key.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden...
Defender!
The
My plan with the help.
Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl.
what's going on? Why can't I hear him?
Meet me there. Bring someone who speaks Goblin.
I remember.
Okay. Couldn't really hear him, but alright. Hope it stops lagging soon.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Descend anyone who tries.
Defender!
Crucial. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Let me down!
Confringo! Descendo!
Let your best.
Depulso!
You won't get away with that.
Descendo! Defendo! Descendo! Protego!
I won't rest. Dead.
Descendo! Defendo!
Not quite. You can't stop us.
Descendo! Accio!
I've been fighting since before you were.
Lumos! Defendo! Descendo! Protego! Stupefy!
Crucial.
They should not have taught me that spell, bro. Where'd he go? Oh, he's still there.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Descendo! Defendo!
Crucial.
They should not have given me that, bro.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
Depulso! Choose.
Descendo! Defendo!
Crucial. You're making this too easy. Get away! Someone's taken out! You're weak, human.
Dang, why was it so hard to pause?
You are
Nice Descendo! Protego! Defendo!
Crucial.
Descendo!
Kill you when I get down from here. But there's a trap.
Depulso! Incendio!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
for better or for worse.
I'm gonna fix the IO. Hold on, y'all. Alright, should we fix now?
We're in.
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Crucio! Defender! Descendo!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider.
I won't rest until Confringo! Crucio! Defender! Descendo! I will make you pay. Descendo! Repulsor! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
This will not go well for you.
Descendo! Defendo! Crucio! Protego! Stupefy!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso!
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo! Defender! Descendo! Crucio! Reparo! Depulso! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Depulso! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo!
Why do they
We're
scream?
making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Confringo!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Alright, before we go do that, hold on.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Depulso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Descendo!
Supper.
Potato!
Why? Francis, how did you do that?
Defender! Descendo! Crucio! Reparo! Depulso! Confringo!
Back for the finish, your death.
Confringo!
Survive this, my young friend.
Expelliarmus! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Depulso! Incendio! We're not finished yet. Confringo! Defender! Descendo! Crucio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Descendo! Defendo! Crucio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Potato! Stupefy! Depulso! Incendio! Confringo!
You've actually said that.
Expelliarmus!
You did not do that at all, man.
Incendio! Confringo! Depulso! Incendio! Defendo! Descendo! Confringo! Crucio! Descendo! Incendio!
Keeps.
Confringo!
That's so disturbing.
We certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Real. Just out here throwing around freaking
Incendio!
agreeable persons.
Wingardium
That's pretty
Leviosa!
fun. Don't you think?
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Revelio! Incendio! Confringo!
Wasn't expecting that.
Did it do something?
Revelio!
Oh. What's this?
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it
Sebastian,
will help us
I think I
unravel
found
more of this
something.
mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Revelio! If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around. Revelio!
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Bruh.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Little bro, I said one thing.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learnt. Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I
He
shall
doesn't
send him
like
out.
it, so why would we bring him?
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Sure, I'll tell him.
A girl in our dormitory keeps getting packages of homemade pasties from her family. We shan't fit into our robes for next term at this rate.
I bet Black could tell a few tales about his days at Hogwarts. When he was a student, I mean.
Where did the professor...
Hello there.
Go stargazing the day.
Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
No, I wanted that
You are
page.
very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
You find yourself taking certain ways...
Bruh, trying to find my way outside. Oh, he's a centaur? Oh?
Away from me!
I mean...
Might sometimes...
I want to see that other one. The, this thing.
Ah, there you are.
He's, real odd looking, huh? Yeah, I think we're just gonna stick with, what's his name?
Go! Time to go a little quicker. Away!
Why did that thing just go over the fence like that?
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft.
Let's see. We'll do that after. Actually, I don't want to do a main mission because I don't know how this is gonna... Let's do these side ones first.
Faster! No need to race now, my friend.
You're here. Good.
I think I like High Wing better.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
For real, bro? Wow.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
Why are you
Perhaps
both
we can visit
catacomb?
Anne when we
It's
finished.
catacomb,
Perfect.
right?
By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
I'm gonna tell him afterwards, though.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Depulso! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Depulso! Confringo! Incendio! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Descender!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Yeah, wait, what's going on there?
Reparo! Depulso! Accio! There's something here by the altar. Defender! Descender!
What did you find?
Wingardium Leviosa!
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Accio! Depulso! Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
The side eye.
Of course.
Insane
I'll
side
start
eye,
to
bro.
search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio!
Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Depulso. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Am I supposed to be over here?
Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Reparo. I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Bone Bridge?
Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso.
Huh.
Depulso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ease. What?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Am I missing something?
Accio.
Maybe I need more.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I think I need more. I think I get it. I don't know though.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
Accio.
Okay, that's cool and all, but that does not help mine. Does not help. Maybe I, hold on, let me watch a little more. Weird.
Reparo. Depulsor.
Okay, that didn't help. Hold on. Bruh.
Reparo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So we need to drag the bones from over here to over there.
Incendio. Defendo. Defendo. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Huh.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it!
Weird.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Sure.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake.
You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
4. Fantastic. Real ones know what that means.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Imperio! Protego! Stupefy! Defendo! Crucio! Incendio! Confringo!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Depulso!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Wingardium! How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio! Incendio! Depulso! Incendio! Depulso! Imperio! Defendo! Protego! Stupefy! Crucio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Depulso! Imperio! Defendo! Crucio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Crucio!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Incendio!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Accio!
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing... That worked. Keep going.
Reparo! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are
Let's
head
go.
and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
RDRR.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperium. Defender. Crucible. Potato. Stupefy. Defender. Imperio. Crucio. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucio.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Imperium. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Debrolso. Defender. Crucio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. For a moment, I thought that could never end. Incendio. Accio.
Dead end. Lovely.
Revelio. Hold on. Don't give up yet.
That's nice.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be?
That's really
The note and
Dark.
rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed.
Yeah, but just in
This
case,
is meant
Sebastian,
to
you pick
be.
it up. I'm not touching it.
For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
He's gonna die, bro.
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that
What?
ominous?
What? I was about to say, how are you in two places at once? Ominous, what are you doing here?
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
something has to. I need your help.
I mean, does this matter? You know,
Sebastian's right. We need that
I don't
relic.
need it. He needs
I'm
it.
sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm sorry. I have to do it
That's
to
what
you.
I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would
Yeah,
ask
I didn't
this
think
of
he
me.
would like that.
Sebastian
but,
is
oh
never
well.
going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of
Yeah, I really don't
my
care.
friendship with Sebastian.
So,
Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
isn't he gonna hear me doing this?
Imperium!
Is Sebastian not hear any of that?
Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian isn't gonna be like, that's suspicious.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Sebastian ain't gonna like that.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Ooh, how do I get out of here? Don't be shy.
Repulsor, Incendio.
Come on, Sebastian, let's get out of here. Dead end. Other way.
Not sure what I did to deserve that. Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
I'm taking responsibility. Wrong way. The music is so dramatic.
Always looked out for each other, Ominous and I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Poor Ominous.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
I don't feel so good about that. But honestly,
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous, but it only upset her.
I mean, were you gonna tell her in the first place? Also, what is with all the smoke coming out of y'all chimneys?
This isn't good.
What is it?
Oh, it's on fire.
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Tyler, what do you mean? What is it?
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Oh,
Let's
no.
hurry.
Anne's probably dead already, bro. I'm betting it now. Yeah, what's going on over here? Let it out.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Defendo. Imperial. Crucio.
To the right!
Stupefy.
Got him!
And closing in!
You'll not win here.
Be careful!
What is Anne doing out here, bro?
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Crucio.
Stop provoking!
Defender. Imperial. Let's get it. Incendio. Confringo.
Keep out of the way!
We've got to fight.
Keep out of Storm's reach! Expulsor!
Rather unwise. Coming back this.
Uncle! To the right! They're closing in!
Confringo. Expulsor. There. Incendio. Confringo. You'll not win here.
Sebastian!
Depulso. Incendio. Confringo. They'll retreat. We'll make them go. Imperial.
Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
Handling it!
Seen anything like that before? Confringo.
Stay back!
Crucio.
Just over throwing around.
Keep out of Storm's reach!
Why are y'all breaking stuff?
Uncle! To the right!
Defendo.
Bro, why was she out here fighting in the first place? Bruh, is no one watching her? Uh-oh. That's not good. You know, you could've just used a normal thing, like the pulsar or something. Did he just...
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Bruh. Look what you did. You scared the hose.
What did my uncle expect me to do?
You could use like a normal spell, you know?
saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Yeah.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious Curse on Ominous.
I did, but with his consent, Sebastian. It may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a difference.
I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
What's he gonna do about it?
Why,
I want to
Sebastian?
snitch. Number one snitch, bro.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing. Slow down now. There we go.
What are you up to now?
Am I gonna get a bad ending because I keep on learning all these unforgivable curses and using them?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe
Revelio.
I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Confringo. Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this.
Accio.
Seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Watch your step round here. Someone's here. Kill spells go. I won't rest until you're dead. Let's get
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Debolso.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Defender. Incendio.
Some of these are pretty, odd.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. I'll be quiet. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Potato. Depulso. Stupefy. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Potato.
Stop it!
Accio.
You're really not very good at this, are you? Rather a wine coming back this way.
Crucible.
Oh, this really is too much.
Confringo. Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another
Wingardium Leviosa.
This place is more complex than I had expected.
Incendio.
One less.
Crucible.
Wait, did Elite say that? Or did one of the... They actually recognize the fact that I've been using unpredictable piercing this whole time.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Oh no, it was a goblin. But still, that's crazy that they recognize.
Crucible. Imperial.
At your service.
Leave him like that.
Defender.
Ow! Yes!
Them are there.
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Defender. Confringo.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Oh. You can
I
take
need
her?
a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
So it was this way. Okay. Wait, what?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Oh.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was
Is
made
stream
of
lagging
goblin
now?
metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war.
Ruh-roh.
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
What now?
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Are you sure about that?
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Honestly,
I'll send you an hour when I have news.
I just want to learn all the spells, you know? Gotta catch them all type thing.
Might some kind soul help me?
Wait, what? Oh.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you
Are you
born,
born with it?
Vegas, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
You know what?
We're
Yeah.
making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Glad you came.
Where they go?
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Must we? It seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
None of your biz.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
How about I
I'll
just
let
give
you
you
know
the
when I
egg
have
and you
news
can
of
give
her
it
location.
back to her yourself? Yeah?
Away, High Wing! Away! Faster, High Wing!
Alright, y'all. I think that's enough for me. That's enough gaming for me. As always, likes always appreciated. As a follow. I hope you had a wonderful day. On the topic of the game, nothing really happened that I remember. Just a lot of yapping. Everyone in this game is like little chihuahuas, just yap, yap, yap. We didn't get to do a trial, but probably Monday. Yeah, no, not probably, definitely. Also, I just realized his upper leg muscle does not move at all. Strange. Alright. Anyway. As always, enjoy life.